Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pilot, 64, wait. Check 26, check 26, get it.
2nd and 5. Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Ricky.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. On the carry, it's Jackson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, Barton?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, We see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's complete to Williams. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the run, this is Jackson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A first throw here for the backup, Taylor. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. This is taken at the 10. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd and 15 now. Taylor And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long, it's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Second and 14. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 14. He'll drop to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. 25 yards that time. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Going deep for Benjamin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is third and 10. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. To get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Out
of the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Taylor to throw. Buying time to his left. Taylor hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. On third down, Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Come on now, let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Looking to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Pressure comes and down he goes. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Taylor to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's Taylor to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they work this out past the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Taylor now just 1 of 6 since coming in, but that last one good enough to get him a first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off, and it's a fumble. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
61, match box, right. 5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On the move to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the ground, this is Jackson. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
General West.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Pull it high.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Slam. Blue draw Corker. Check. Crunch. You go tight. You got tight right there. Ready?
Once more, here's Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Tillery able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Taylor completes it to Hardman. A big play there for KC. 54 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dancing to his left, and his pass incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
From the 24, Taylor steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now it's Taylor. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
McKenzie now to return it. The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Taylor going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now this time he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensitive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. They can't hang with us.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the...
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I put Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, no, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, no, they taking notice. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.